Jordan Mason is questionable with a hamstring injury that he suffered Wednesday in practice. This is interesting. They didn't rule him out, but a hamstring injury, and it only happened yesterday. I would be surprised if he played much. I know they love him on special teams. They don't seem to trust him much as a running back, even though he's averaging like 1 million yards a carry. I'm not so sure that he's going to play in this game. 50-50, maybe worse odds than that is what I would think. I'm thinking, okay, so it's Wednesday. He pulled it, so that's Thursday, Friday. 3 days later, he's going to play a football game. It's kind of dangerous. Here's the thing. What Kyle Shanahan said yesterday is in this situation where there's nothing to really play for with the last 3 games, you don't sit starters. But if there's a question, should I play them or should I fight through it? Should the player play? Should the injured player sit or should he fight through the injury to play? He should sit. He should not fight through any injury these last 3 weeks. So if Jordan Mason has an injured hamstring, there's no reason for him to play in this game. The Niners don't need to win it. They'll probably win it without him. They only give him 4 carries anyway, and he's a special teams guy. So if I were the coach, I would be real careful with Mason and not play him. What makes this complicated is Mason was supposed to be the person who gives Christian McCaffrey a breather. And now forget that. So do you go back to using Christian McCaffrey 800 times a game? No. This means that you got to give Ty Davis Price a shot. He played earlier in the year, injured his ankle immediately, got a high ankle sprain, didn't really play particularly well. I guess he deserves another opportunity, right? He's just a rookie. We've seen a lot of Niners rookies look bad early on and then blossom and have really good careers. Maybe he'll be one of those guys. Although, frankly, I'm not real high on Ty Davis Price. Never have been. Haven't seen much to change my mind. Maybe what the Niners should do here is use Tevin Coleman. I mean, he looked okay earlier in the year, as a receiver at least. I don't know. Anyway, it seems like Ty Davis Price is going to get some opportunities. And all of a sudden, it's interesting. This is a very interesting matchup. So you don't have Jordan Mason this week, who's just been your, I don't know what you want to call it. He's been your run game. When nothing else works, Jordan Mason can give you 5 yards a carry. Without him, going against this very good defensive front of Washington, if the Niners' run game doesn't work and Washington can put everything on Brock Purdy in the passing game, that's not good. That's a situation the Niners do not want to be in. They don't want to turn him into a drop-back passer who's trying to come from behind and can't hand the ball off. Because right now, Brock Purdy's been an upgrade over Jimmy Garoppolo as a play-action passer. But as a drop-back passer without play action, Jimmy's statistically better. Stronger arm, quicker release. So, Niners got to find a way to run the ball consistently. And I don't know that that's handing it off to Christian McCaffrey a ton of times. And even McCaffrey hasn't been super consistent with the Niners. He's been held in check by a few teams, not because he hasn't played well. So, this is very not intriguing, but this could really impact the game. And if the Niners end up losing to Washington, which I don't expect them to do, you could look at this injury right here, Jordan Mason. I'm really curious to see what happens to the Niners if they can't run the ball. What happens when they go against a team with a big D-line that can stop their run game? Not their running backs, but can shut down their offensive line and really create nowhere for the running backs to go. Well, we could see it this weekend. And is Brock Purdy good enough right now to win that way? He hasn't really had to. Even though he's been very efficient with great numbers, he hasn't thrown for more than 220-something yards. He hasn't been the driving force. He's been the cherry on top. He might have to be the driving force this weekend. Who will be the last person activated off IR? Mitchell. Probably not Trey Lance. This pretty much ends Trey Lance's season. Happy holidays. I will be at the game this weekend. Hope we blow the Commanders out by 20 plus. He put $10 on it. Hope you have a good time.